Hey, welcome to Let's Grow Together with Kalyan, Shruti and Richa. ये पॉडकास्ट सीरीज बनाया ही गया है टू लर्न फ्रॉम द इंडस्ट्री एक्सपर्ट्स. ये ट्विटर स्पेस सीरीज को पॉडकास्ट में कन्वर्ट किया गया है सो एवरीथिंग इज रॉ एंड अनफिल्टर्ड. You will hear the audience asking questions to the guest as well. कि ये podcast series is going to be super insightful. So come with an open mind and I promise you बहुत कुछ सीखने मिलेगा. So let's start the podcast in 3, 2, 1.
Hi Kalyan, hi Richa. How are you?
Hi Anubha. All good. How are you?
Hi,
I'm
Anubha.
good. I'm
Hi. I'll just text Shruti, no?
Yeah, yeah, you can do that. We'll start in like 1 to 2 minutes, man.
Shruti is here, I guess. Yeah, she's here. Hey Jamin, hi.
Hello everyone. Hi Kalyan, hi Richa, hi Anubha. How are you guys?
Hi Shruti, how are you?
Hi, Shruti.
I'm good, Anubha. I'm so happy to connect back with you today after so long. It was great connecting with you last time when we had some conversation.
Yeah.
And
Even I was looking forward to this because it was really fun when we guys talked back then.
yeah, absolutely. And hi Richa, how are you? How was your day? I see you are very busy nowadays. Like पिछले 2-3 दिन से you are very occupied. What is going on?
Hi, Shruti. I'm good. As we know, I'm shifting to Mumbai in 2 weeks, and I am also going to Amarnath Yatra in July to
Wow.
do some medical examination and registration, and it is such a chaos. And then doing tickets, and मुंबई जाना है, शिफ्ट होना है, वापस आना है, फिर वापस से मुझे अमरनाथ के लिए जाना है, फिर मुझे वहां से वापस आना है, फिर मुझे मुंबई वापस जाना है. So it's so much is going on right now. So yeah, I'm a little occupied, but it is fun.
Wow, I'm looking forward to updates from you, Richa, both Amarnath trip के लिए भी और Mumbai shifting के लिए. And I'm so happy that finally you're shifting to Mumbai after so long, and you'll be able to meet Kalyan and hopefully me too when I'll be there.
Yeah, sure. Kalan, I'll be there 16th ko. Cool.
Cool. We'll meet.
Finally.
Yes,
All the
finally.
best for your trip, Richa.
Thank you so much.
Cool. So I think हम लोग ये space start करते हैं अभी. And okay, we have everyone, and I think people will keep joining us. So
Yeah.
I'll just welcome everyone to the space. And ये 7th episode है of Let's Grow Together season 2 का. And today बहुत ही ज़्यादा chill conversation होगा on technology, social media, and even on Mr. Elon Musk. So आज का topic basically is technology and its future. And the guest of the space is the very famous tech journalist with us, content creator Anubha Pandey. And before I come to you, Anubha, let me just quickly say hi to both Shruti and Richa. Shruti, तुम्हारा क्या चल रहा है? तुमने सबको पूछा, अभी तुम बताओ तुम्हारा क्या चल रहा है बैंगलोर में?
मेरा अच्छा चल रहा है actually Bangalore में weather is currently it is better than what it used to be from past few days, and I was very happy. Touchwood today was the day when I was actually able to wake up early and go to the gym in the morning, which never happened till now. मैं शाम को जाती हूँ, सुबह मैं उठ नहीं पाती time पे, so I was happy for that, and hopefully I'll just try to like continue doing this क्योंकि शाम को इतनी गर्मी हो जाती है, I don't enjoy doing the gym. So yeah, that's it.
Hmm. I agree with you so much. And Richa, what about you? So Mumbai mein everything is like settled. Like where are you shifting and everything? Don't say the location,
Nothing
but
is
कहाँ पे
settled.
कहाँ all is
Nothing
sorted
is
and
settled.
everything.
Actually, I am so scared right now. I don't know. I'm such a pampered baby. I don't know how to get out of the station as well. तो मैं मुझे नहीं समझ आ रहा है मैं कैसे करने वाली हूँ सब कुछ. It is such a chaos. I'm still figuring it out. I don't know many people there, but then I am thrilled. Obviously, very excited about it. Then let's just see. It is just a lot of confusion in my head right now. I think it will be cleared on 16th only. But yeah, it is just like very fun. Life is good.
And Bombay will teach you a lot. It is amazing city to be in.
हाँ
And trust me, बहुत कुछ सीखने
अरे
मिलेगा. You
लोकल वाला चीज ना मुझे बहुत डरा रहा है अभी. आई टेल यू आई डोंट नो हाउ टू ट्रैवल.
अरे
तो
वो विरार वाले लोकल ट्रेन में भीड़ होती है, इधर इतना नहीं होगा. स्टिल
And
ठीक है.
I will have to learn no कि ये central line क्या होता है, western line क्या होता है, कौन सा
Yes, you
fast
have
local, slow local, and there are so many terms. I think I will need
to.
good 2-3 hours of lessons on it.
Yes, yes. It's not that difficult, but ठीक है, मजा आएगा. Once you are here now, and also you are coming in this point of time जहाँ पे you will witness the Bombay का rain also. So it's gonna be fun for you. Starting में बारिश अच्छी लगेगी, फिर उसके बाद you will lose, you will understand कि यार क्या है ये. But ठीक है,
How is
मजा
your
आएगा.
life alone? How is it going with you?
मेरा सब बढ़िया है. All good, अच्छा चल रहा है. We are preparing for an event that is going to happen on 24th. We are calling a lot of finance creators. हमने दिल्ली में किया था मेरी एजेंसी ने, and now we are doing it in Bombay. So that's something that is happening, and yeah, that's it. That's the only thing. Now let me get back to the guest of the space, Anubha, and she has over 10,000 followers on Twitter and super active on Instagram as well. And she tweets about tech, psychology, travel, and memes. So welcome, Anubha. Excited about this space?
Definitely, definitely really excited. And again, I would say hi to everyone. And thank you, Kalyan, Shruti, and Richa for, planning this space because मतलब everything requires so much effort. We think कि बस हम लोग आके यहाँ पे बात कर ले रहे हैं, but we know कि हम लोग एक महीने पहले से plan कर रहे थे चीज़ें, and now we are doing this. So it requires effort. आप plan करते हो, मतलब especially for you guys reach out to people and then coordinate with them. It's a lot of work, and at the end of the day people who will listen to this conversation will get entertained and at the same time get some kind of value out of it. So it's great. Thank you for organizing this first of all, and secondly, yeah, I'm really excited, and मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है लोगों से बात करना, मतलब फालतू बातें करना भी और काम की बातें भी करना. तो मुझे तो बहुत पसंद है बात करना, so I'm very excited.
Perfect. So with that, we'll start this space. And before that, Anubha, आप कभी अकेले रुके हो कहीं पे? Like, have you been to a different city altogether? Like Richa is going right now. Have you been to a different city? Work के लिए?
Yeah. Yeah, actually. So, for my college only, I shifted to a new city that is Noida, and that time I was 18, I think. And मतलब उस समय like उस समय तो एक्साइटमेंट इतनी ज़्यादा थी, आई वॉज टू एक्साइटेड टू मूव आउट ऑफ माई हाउस कि ये जो थोड़ा सा टेंशन होता है ना कि वो इतना था नहीं, बिकॉज आई वॉज रियली एक्साइटेड टू लिव अलोन एंड टू स्टेप आउट ऑफ माई हॉस्टल एनी टाइम आई वॉन्ट टू hang out with friends without telling my parents where I am and at what time I'll be back. So I was really excited about these things. So इसलिए इतना ये हिट नहीं करा था उस समय कि मतलब आई हैव टू मैनेज एवरीथिंग माई ओन, बट इन बिटवीन येट yes, it used to hit me कि अभी तो मतलब सब कुछ अपने आप से देखना है. And when you are 18, then things are little bit more complicated because you have to manage everything on your own and you are basically a kid. So, but with time it has improved, but still, like staying with someone with family is a very great thing to have. Now at 25 I say this, and I truly believe that. But for your own personal growth, I think it's also important to stay alone for some years in your life. It gives you so much. It changes the outlook of your life, and it teaches you how to be with people, because I think anything you do in life, it's very important to understand how people are, how you can coexist with people जिनको तुम नहीं पसंद करते, who are irritating, who are not like good humans also. You have to stay with them to understand that how to coexist. Because जब हम हॉस्टल में रहते थे तो कुछ लोग होते थे like you vibe with some people, but there are some really annoying people. But you should understand how to coexist with them, because then things become very simple for you. You are gonna meet like different kind of people, and once you learn to be okay with someone not being a good person, I think that's one of the biggest skill that you should learn.
Cool. So Richa, are you excited now? So
I hope I have not scared Richa.
नहीं नहीं, I'm तो obviously very excited about it. I'll be living alone for some time, तो वो तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. मेरे लिए प्रॉब्लम मुंबई में हमेशा से एक ही थी, ट्रैवलिंग. उसका कोई मुझे सॉल्यूशन मिल नहीं रहा और मुझे नहीं लगता वो मिलेगा। दैट इज द ओनली थिंग आई एम वेरी स्कैर्ड ऑफ। बाकी
अरे
तो
बस
यहाँ
लोकल ट्रेन ही है ऋचा, तुमको बस बीच में घुस जाना है कैसे भी।
तो
बस
वही तो ना, वही तो नहीं आता। और मैं घुस गई तो मेरे को बाहर निकलना कैसे आएगा?
वो पीछे वाले धक्का दे के निकालेंगे।
वो पीछे वालों को नहीं निकलना होगा तो?
वो निकलना होगा तुमको, एक एक तुमको खोजना पड़ेगा ऐसे लोग, तुम फिगर आउट कर लोगी, एक साइड पे खड़ी रहोगी ना तो तुमको निकाल भी देंगे, और एक साइड में खड़ी रहोगी तो तुमको अंदर भी डाल देंगे। तो
जस्ट सी व्हाट विल
लोकल
हैपन।
लोकल ट्रेन्स आर वेरी वेरी स्केरी फॉर मी एज वेल। मैं मुंबई में एक दो बार गई हूँ, एक बार शायद लोकल ट्रेन में बैठी भी हूँ, बट अगर मुझसे अभी कोई कहे यू हैव टू शिफ्ट टू मुंबई, आई विल थिंक अबाउट इट अगेन, मतलब 2-3 टाइम्स, क्योंकि वो जो विजन है ना, मतलब इट हॉन्ट्स मी थोड़ा बहुत टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट।
अब तो डरा दिया तुमने। बट हाँ,
I
बट हाँ
mean,
वो
like
है
I
यार
I
ऋचा, बट
hope
यू विल बी
Richa
वेरी
will change my mind in some time when we talk back again. She'll say, no, it's not a big deal. It's all chill.
आई जस्ट विश। क्या होगा लेट्स सी। मैं ना नेक्स्ट पेज में पक्का से अपडेट करूंगी कि हो क्या रहा है मेरे साथ।
यस यस, या श्रुति गो अहेड।
No, actually, I don't want to take much of our space wala time, but matlab, I just wanted to hop in this conversation. And Anubha, I don't think that is a big deal because I also like last month only I visited Mumbai with the hope of like probably settling in. I'm not going to move in over there currently, but matlab ab after being there and analyzing everything, I'm very okay with it. Like I don't see any problem in moving to Mumbai. But 6 months back, my thoughts are similar to yours. The reason is I don't think कि मतलब there is any problem. ये traffic वाला and everything will get sorted, Richa. So as Kalyan said, वो everything will happen accordingly. So you don't have to worry. And apart from that, city is amazing. Like you will love the vibes. तो मतलब तो you are तो definitely going to have the best time over there.
अरे बेस्ट चीज तो ये है कि तुम रात के 12-1 बजे तक घर पे आ सकते हो यार, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। एंड आई बीन
Very
टू दिल्ली एंड आई हैव सीन दैट कि वो चीज नहीं हो सकता वहाँ
Very
पे,
true. But
बट बॉम्बे में यही चीज किया जा
I have
सकता
stayed in
Yeah,
Delhi
that's
for so
true.
long, and when like abhi last month I was in Bombay for like few days. I was there, matlab roaming on the roads रात को 1-2 बजे, and that was not at all any problem. I live in Bangalore. यहाँ पे भी it is not that much of a problem, but in Mumbai तो it is not at all any problem. Whereas in Delhi it is a very big problem.
Definitely, I can vouch for this because I'm staying in Delhi for the last 5 years, or like 4 to 5 years, and this things really annoys me. And even when I am walking on the road, if I'm alone, and I even in the days also, I don't feel very safe here. I don't know, this is something in my mind only, but you know environment, like we see news and everything, I think Delhi is Mumbai is relatively very safer, and that is one thing why when people move to Mumbai, they don't want to come back to north side, or even for that matter, when people move to Hyderabad or Bangalore, they avoid coming back to Delhi. That's one thing for sure.
True, true. With that, we'll start this space now. And the first question that I have for Anuba is, कि Anuba, you are a tech journalist, and I want to know कि what are the challenges that you faced and also on and face on a regular basis being a tech journalist, and how you fix that.
Okay. Okay. So, first, let me tell thoda bahut about like what I do on a daily basis. So, being a tech journalist, I cover tech, I write about tech, and as now all the media platforms are also using all kind of social media, so we also create video content when it comes to some new technologies, or like any new technology has come, we do all these things. So as a tech journalist, I have to be very aware of what's happening in the tech world, and this is the biggest challenge which I have to face, because learning about technologies is complex, because technologies are not that simple. When we see entertainment, हमें पता है like it's more like कि जो हम अपने मतलब अगर किसी का there's something happening, we know, मतलब we don't have to be very technical about it, we know what's happening. And politics may you have to be little bit more technical about it, because there is history and many other factors are involved. But when it comes to technology, it is purely technical. And to understand those technologies you need time. And when you are a tech journalist, not, this is what I think differentiates a tech journalist from a content creator, that you have to be very sure about things which you are saying. You can't just say कि ये ऐसे होता है. You have to be very sure about it. You have to be sure about the source from which you are taking the information. So this is the biggest challenge I face, and getting to the right source also. क्योंकि if we are talking about chat gpt, like for instance, जब chat gpt का ये न्यू वर्जन लॉन्च हुआ था 3.5, so everybody was talking about chat gpt कि ये काम करता है, you can use it in your daily life, and ये मतलब सब चीज़ें तुम कर सकते हो. But to explain to people how does it really work, और उसके वो क्या कर सकता है, वो क्या नहीं कर सकता है, टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट एंड टू टेल it to people, you have to know on which technology it works. So for that you have to do deep research, and you have to invest more time on reading about stuff, and on listening to people who have created this technology. So that's one. And if we talk about how you can overcome these challenges, I would say, just if you are in the tech world, if you are covering tech, there's not much happening, like every day there's not much happening, unlike other niches that we see, unlike other genres like entertainment or politics. There's not much happening every day. So you have to make sure that every day you are reading stuff. Despite it not a lot is happening, you have to stay ahead of the curve. You should know what's gonna come in future, and you should keep reading about it. So when something happens, you already know a lot of it, and then you have to do little bits research, and you are done with your story, and you know what to present to people. Yeah.
Great. So, Anubha, what is your expertise? Like, what is that technology or gadget that you cover mostly? Like, इसके लिए you are most referred to. Is it mobile or is it something other than that? What it is?
So, Kalyan, right now I'm not focusing on only one thing, like gadgets or smartphones or laptops for that matter. I cover each and everything, because I also have stepped into tech journalism not very long ago. Maybe I think it has been a year since I started covering tech properly. So, abhi I haven't chosen one niche as to say, but yeah, I like more about social media platforms, and uh, like what's happening behind the scene, about what laws are being implemented on these technology companies. I'm more interested in this rather than gadgets.
That was
So yeah.
also, Anubha, what are the new and exciting technologies that you find most interesting at this moment?
अभी के लिए if we talk about, like everybody's talking about AI and all, so that's already there. तो उसके बारे में तो मतलब we can't say much about it, because everybody is anyways talking about it. But there are actually quite a few technologies which are really exciting, and I think when you will also read about it, it will also intrigue you. So abhi ke liye I think AR and VR is one thing which I'm really interested about, because you never know, in next 10 years we not might even have these smartphones, कि सब कुछ हम जितना भी ये हम सोशल मीडिया और ये सारी चीज़ें यूज़ कर रहे हैं, मे बी वी हैव सम एयर ग्लासेस, या फिर वी हैव सम काइंड ऑफ गैजेट जिससे हम स्मार्टफोन को हमको यूज़ करने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं पड़ रही है. एंड एप्पल भी अभी अपना, लाइक एप्पल जो कि अपने स्मार्टफोन एप्पल आईफोन के लिए फेमस है, वो भी स्टेप इन कर रहा है दिस AR and VR space, and it is expected that it will launch its mixed reality headset very soon. So this is something और ये ऐसी चीज है जो कि अभी से नहीं, काफी पहले, मतलब काफी सालों से हम लोग ये VR हेडफोन्स और ये ग्लासेस हम देखते आ रहे हैं. सो दिस इज नॉट समथिंग वेरी न्यू, बट इसमें अभी कुछ वी हैवंट सीन समथिंग ब्रेक थ्रू टेक्नोलॉजी हमने अभी नहीं देखी. लाइक एवरीबडी हैज स्टार्टेड यूजिंग इट. सो दिस इज वन पोटेंशियल एरिया जिसमें हम कुछ काफी अच्छी चीज देख सकते हैं, जो कि मतलब हम सब यूज करें. जैसे कि अभी स्मार्टफोन हो चुका है कि हम सभी लोग के पास स्मार्टफोन है, चाहे वो कोई बच्चा है या फिर कोई बड़ा इंसान है. सो AR VR इज वन सच डोमेन. आई थिंक इसमें कुछ अच्छा होगा और काफी हमको इंट्रीगिंग चीज देखने को मिलेगी. एंड विद अभी 5G है, जैसे ही हमारा कनेक्शन का वो भी इम्प्रूव होगा, व्हेन वी विल मूव ऑन टू 6G, तब हमको ये चीज ज्यादा रैपिडली देखने को मिलेगी. सो दैट्स वन. एंड सेकेंडली, रोबोटिक्स. uh, हम लोग, लाइक वी ऑल मस्ट हैव सीन दीज रील्स जिसमें एक रोबो वैक क्लीनिंग कर रहा है, राइट? कि we are doing our stuff, the robo vac is in our home and it is cleaning our home, so we are not involved in that process. So imagine robots being part of our lives. And this might sound very futuristic, but I don't think कि ये इतने फ्यूचर वाली बात है. ये हमको मतलब नेक्स्ट 10 years में देखने को मिल जाएगा कि रोबोट्स हमारे साथ, मे बी हमारे वर्किंग स्पेस में या फिर हमारे लिविंग स्पेस में हमारे साथ रहेंगे. मे बी वो इतने एडवांस नहीं हो जितने हम मूवीज में देखते हैं, दैट these robots are talking to us and they are giving us life advices that we should talk to our girlfriend in that way and we should propose to our partner in that way. Maybe वो चीज़ ना हो, but we will see their involvement in some or the other way. सो अभी रिसेंटली बॉस्टन डायनामिक का जो रोबो है, स्ट्रेच रोबो, उसका नाम है स्ट्रेच. सो DHL के वेयर हाउस में उन लोगों ने उसे यूज़ करना स्टार्ट कर दिया है. एंड वॉट इट इज डूइंग देयर इज कि वो जो बॉक्सेस होते थे, इट इज मूविंग द बॉक्सेस. फर्स्ट, पहले जो ये होता था, इनिशियली पीपल यूज टू डू दिस, like like it happens in every other warehouse, that people are moving the boxes. But when they have implemented this technology, like when robo has started doing this, they have seen that जो time consume हो रहा था इस चीज में, it is less. And मुझे लगता है कि जब कोई और ये काम बेटर तरीके से कर सकता है, व्हाई शुड वी वेस्ट आवर एनर्जी इफ वी आर केपेबल ऑफ डूइंग समथिंग एल्स. आई थिंक वी हैव सम पीपल.
Absolutely. Let's go with Richa first. Yeah, Richa, go ahead.
Yeah, Anubha, so you just said that robots might come and work with us. So,
या
वही एक question है that everybody is very concerned about. Do you really think that AI and robot can replace our workforce? I mean, how much possibility it has?
ओके.
Also, before you answer that, I think similar line pe Aniket has also questioned us in the comment section that I am a hotel management student. What you guys think AI will change the employee in hotels industry? So you can answer both of them together.
Okay, okay, sure. So when it comes to AI and robots, I think when any technology comes, this is part of our human nature कि we start panicking थोड़ा. बहुत लोग से मैंने सुना है, जब कंप्यूटर आ रहे थे, आई वॉज वेरी स्मॉल, बट पीपल स्टार्ट सेइंग कि अरे अब हम क्या करेंगे, मतलब अब तो ये कंप्यूटर ही सारा काम करेगा, बैंक में लोगों को क्या ज़रूरत होगी. बट अभी तो कंप्यूटर फिर यही हम ही लोग यूज़ कर रहे हैं, राइट? सो कोई भी टेक्नोलॉजी आएगी, इट विल रिप्लेस some kind of jobs, that is for sure, and that should happen because if humans are capable of doing something better, then why not we focus on doing that? Why we have to do this, like गधा मजूरी जो वर्ड होता है ना, एक कि मतलब एक काम रिपीटेडली आप वही करते जा रहे हो, इट्स नॉट एडिंग वैल्यू टू योर पर्सनैलिटी एंड टू योर स्किल सेट ऑल्सो, राइट? So if a robo and if an AI tool is capable of doing something, it is able to make your life easier, and it is able to do some part of your jobs better than you, or maybe just as good as you are doing it, then why not, like, use these technologies, and why not you focus on learning something new and spending your time on more productive thing. और ये DHL वेयर हाउस की जो मैं बात कर रही हूँ, तो वहाँ के मैनेजर ने भी बोला कि मतलब दे हैव नॉट फायर्ड दोज एम्प्लॉयज जिनका ये काम ये रोबो कर रहा है, स्ट्रेच रोबो. वो जो एम्प्लॉयज हैं अभी मे बी किसी और स्ट्रैटेजिक डिसीजन में इन्वॉल्व होंगे, किसी प्लान मतलब कुछ और काम कर रहे होंगे। कुछ ऑब्वियसली कुछ जॉब्स तो होंगी, रिप्लेस होंगी, मे बी जॉब रोल खत्म हो जाएगी। आईबीएम ने भी बहुत अनाउंस करा है कि दे आर गोइंग टू रिप्लेस सम ऑफ द रोल्स विद एआई टूल्स एंड ऑल। बट एट द सेम टाइम you have to learn that change is the only constant. It's the life philosophy also, but at the same times I think if we see, it can be implemented in all different areas of our life, be it relationships, be it career. So we have to be able to adjust to these changes, and अगर हमें पता है कि अगर AI tool और ये सारी चीज़ें हमारी जॉब ले सकते हैं, then why not start working on some more skills and हमें पता है कुछ चीज़ें रोबो नहीं कर सकता, अभी से हमें पता है कि AI tools कुछ काम नहीं कर सकते। why not start learning about these things?
एब्सोल्युटली, एंड आई थिंक जितने जॉब्स जाएंगे उससे ज़्यादा जॉब क्रिएट भी होंगे ऑन दीज फील्ड्स.
Yeah.
तो या आई थिंक वी आर गुड टू गो. सो नो हाई हाई to robo and everything. And
And what
okay, so
what you guys think about it? I would like to know that as well.
I think as long as I think इतना कुछ नहीं होने वाला, because they will definitely replace some kind of jobs. बहुत जहाँ पे बहुत easy है, कुछ भी इतना दिमाग नहीं लगाने वाला jobs हो गए, वो सब replace हो सकते हैं. But more or less still there are scope for new jobs. बहुत सारी नई नई टेक्नोलॉजी आएंगी, बहुत सारी नई नई चीज़ें होंगी. So नए jobs भी create होंगे, better होगा life. I think it's nothing to be scared of.
And yeah, and why you want to do something that you don't like doing anyways? Like if somebody is doing same work like three like 24/7, like not 24/7, if 8 hours a day you are doing the same work which is not requiring which is not required of you to use your brain a lot, why do you even want to do that stuff? अगर वो काम कोई और AI tool या फिर कोई रोबो कर सकता है, then I think human potential काफ़ी ज़्यादा है इन सारी चीज़ों से. I think humans should not be involved in such things. They should, if they have a chance to learn more about something better, they should do that.
करेक्ट. एंड ओके, सौरभ ने हाथ रेज किया है. हैंड रेज, नॉट हाथ रेज. कम ऑन सौरभ, गो अहेड.
So Anwar, you talk about future technology, okay? तो आपने सब
Yeah,
बात की ना, तो उसमें what's your take on nano technology? Because Elon Musk की जो न्यूरालिंक है, उसने ना monkeys के अंदर
yeah,
ब्रेन में चिप सेट कर दिया. Just
yeah,
imagine कि
yeah,
ह्यूमन के अंदर चिप सेट कर दिया. आपको फोन की जरूरत नहीं है. You need any information, you can Google via brain also. मतलब कि तुमको कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं
yeah.
है. Just like स्टीफन हॉकिंग का जो था, कनेक्टेड था वो इंटरनेट से पूरा.
Mhm.
तो व्हाट्स योर टेक कि फ्यूचर में नैनो टेक्नोलॉजी कितनी होगी? लाइक बायो हैकिंग भी हो सकती है इससे, कि ह्यूमन की एज भी बढ़ सकती है ऐसे, अगर देखा जाए तो नैनो टेक्नोलॉजी से.
Yeah.
हाँ, सो व्हाट्स योर टेक
So
ऑन
I
दिस?
I think nanotechnology is very intriguing subject, and इसमें जो possibility है कि अगर हम बात करें, those possibilities are unlimited. Like as Saurav said कि काफ़ी चीज़ें हो सकती है, biohacking हो सकती है, we could handle the way we age, we can also increase our lifespan. But these are things which are being talked about in theory, I think. राइट कि अभी ये सारी चीज़ें हम बात करें कि ये पॉसिबिलिटीज हैं, एंड यू नेवर नो, मे बी अभी अगले 10 साल में तो नहीं, बिकॉज इतनी अगर डेवलपमेंट, कोई चीज़ अगर इतनी डेवलप हो भी रही होगी तो नॉर्मल पब्लिक तक पहुंचने में उसमें टाइम लग जाएगा. इट्स नॉट गोना हैपन इन वेरी नियर नियर फ्यूचर, बट या मे बी नेक्स्ट 20 years वी कैन सी दैट. और बट नैनोबॉट से रिलेटेड एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ मैं आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर. अभी रिसेंटली, आई थिंक 2-3 महीने पहले, वी हैव सीन, आई डोंट रिमेंबर ये कहाँ का इंस्टेंस है, बट सम साइंटिस्ट हैव क्रिएटेड नैनोबॉट्स विच कैन चेंज देयर शेप, like small robots. They can change their shape, and then they can reform into another shape. So जो एक्सपेरिमेंट किया गया था उसकी वीडियो भी अवेलेबल है. अगर मुझे मिलेगी तो आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर ऑन माई ट्विटर ओनली. उसमें क्या हम लोगों ने देखा, लाइक नैनोबॉट्स थे, वो एक लाइक जेल टाइप के स्ट्रक्चर में थे, और उसको निकलने के लिए व्हाट दे डिड, दे दे टर्न्ड इनटू लिक्विड. सॉलिड कोई चीज़ वो लिक्विड में कन्वर्ट होती है, वो बाहर आती है उस चेम्बर से, एंड देन इट रिफॉर्म्स, वो फिर से अपना फॉर्म वैसे ही बना लेती है इनटू सॉलिड समथिंग. सो नैनोबॉट्स की जो ये टेक्नोलॉजी है, ये तो हम देख रहे हैं कि दिस इज हाउ दिस कैन वर्क, यू नो। और ये चीज नैनोबॉट्स तो आई थिंक इन नियर फ्यूचर, इन 10 years we will see some implementation of these technologies, and आई थिंक मोस्टली इन हेल्थ केयर सेक्टर भी हम काफ़ी चीज़ें देखेंगे इससे रिलेटेड, बिकॉज नैनोबॉट्स हमें काफ़ी ज़्यादा हेल्प कर सकते हैं कि हमारी जो हेल्थ केयर में जो प्रोसीजर हम यूज़ करते हैं उसको चेंज करने में. So yeah, this is one intriguing subject which I am also learning, and I would highly recommend to all of you who is interested in tech कि ये चीज़ में काफ़ी कुछ हो रहा है नया. So yeah.
ऑल्सो आई हैव रेड समवेयर कि जेफ बेजोस भी जो थे वो भी थे, बोल रहा हूँ हैं, वो भी काफी ज्यादा पैसा इसी चीज में लगा रहे हैं कि कैसे ही कैन स्टॉप एजिंग दैट फास्ट. तो वो
Yeah.
एजिंग को तो देयर आर लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, दो ये बिलियनर्स जो हैं वो बहुत सारा पैसा इसी चीज में लगा रहे हैं कि हाउ दे कैन सेव देमसेल्फ एंड कैसे वो ज्यादा से ज्यादा जिंदा रह सकते हैं, ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों तक पहुंच सकते हैं. दैट्स द ओनली प्लान. या सो या सौरभ गो अहेड.
और न्यूरा लिंक में जो हो रहा है अभी, लाइक अभी उन्होंने उन्होंने ये मंकीज के दिमाग में ना चिप फिट करने का तो काम बहुत पहले ही कर दिया, लाइक साल हो गए शायद उसको. तो मतलब कि न्यूरा लिंक भी मतलब बहुत जल्दी जल्दी डेवलप कर रहा है कि हम ऐसे ही जैसे ओपन एआई का एक साथ सरप्राइज हुआ ना कि हाँ यार ऐसा हो गया कि चैट जीपीटी आ गया, शायद किसी दिन ऐसी सरप्राइज हो जाए कि यार ह्यूमन में ब्रेन फिट कर दिया, चिप फिट कर दी ब्रेन में, तो ऐसा भी कुछ सुनने को मिल जाए.
आई थिंक सौरभ, जो आप जिस इंसिडेंट की बात कर रहे हो, हाँ उसको ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं हुआ है, बट फ्रॉम व्हाट आई हैव रेड, बिकॉज आई हैवंट रेड एक्सटेंसिवली ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट, बट फ्रॉम व्हाट आई हैव रेड कि जिन मंकीज में ये एक्सपेरिमेंट किया गया था उसमें से काफ़ी बंदर मर गए. मतलब सो काइंड ऑफ दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट वाज नॉट दैट सक्सेसफुल, और एलॉन मस्क ने ये भी बोला था कि ही वुड हिमसेल्फ ट्राई दोज चिप. सो अगर वो करते हैं, अगर एलॉन मस्क ये खुद करते हैं, देन इट वुड बी समथिंग रियली बिग, क्योंकि उनको अपना इतना ट्रस्ट हो गया टेक्नोलॉजी में. बट अभी तक उस एक्सपेरिमेंट की बात है, फ्रॉम व्हाट आई नो आई डोंट थिंक इट वाज दैट सक्सेसफुल. Yeah, so that's what I want to say. I think we have someone, Saurabh, who
Yeah,
wants to
sort
ask
of,
a
sort of. Go ahead.
Hey, hi everyone. So, Anubha, I have a very small question because I am into tech from means I started coding in 2007, right?
yeah.
When I was child, right? And then till now, this is means for me, it's like how I will be updated with the tech, right? So
Mhm.
for me, I know means now being a city of two different startups, I know means, but it's no till now I am very curious. What is because you are very much updated with the tech, right? Everyday tech is it's changing heavily, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what are your source of information, right? What do you follow? Mostly means like I follow TechCrunch and all. I just want to know.
So for tech, you can follow these some. There are some great publications who do in-depth articles, like great research work, जो कि हमें इंडियन टेक पब्लिकेशन से नहीं मिलेगी, बट देर आर सम जिसको मतलब मैं बताऊंगी आपको. आई हैव अ लिस्ट ऑफ all the publications which you can follow. And secondly, I would say कि identify people who are working in this domain, because people who are working in these domains, they are sharing about it on their social media platforms. So if you are like there is if you are into open into AI, there is Sam Altman who is sharing what is being done in the open AI space. And then we have Elon Musk, we have Carl P, founder of Nothing brand. So identify people from these domains. There are some great scientists also who are on Twitter, who have their यूट्यूब चैनल एज वेल, बट उनके यूट्यूब चैनल यूट्यूब वीडियोस एंटरटेनिंग नहीं होते हैं. मे बी दैट्स वाई लाइक नॉर्मल पीपल डोंट लाइक टू वॉच दैट, बिकॉज कि 1 घंटे 1.5 घंटे की वीडियो है जिसमें वो बस एक चीज़ समझा रहे हैं. तो अगर आपको कुछ समझना है तो इट्स मोर लाइक स्टडिंग ओनली, कि आपको थोड़ा तो बैठ के इत्मीनान से वो चीज़ समझनी और देखनी पड़ेगी. यू हैव टू इन्वेस्ट योर टाइम. सो आइडेंटिफाई पीपल फ्रॉम द niches in which you are interested in. उनका कोई ना कोई सोशल मीडिया पे और मतलब दे विल बी अवेलेबल ऑन सम सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स जहाँ पे आप उनको फॉलो कर सकते हैं, एंड यू विल गेट टू नो मोर अबाउट इट. और अगर आपको एक बार पता चल गया कि दिस इज सम टॉपिक जिसके बारे में मुझे पढ़ना चाहिए, देन देयर आर मल्टीपल रिसर्च पेपर्स फ्रॉम दीज ग्रेट यूनिवर्सिटीज, ऑक्सफोर्ड, हार्वर्ड, इन सब के आपको रिसर्च पेपर मिल जाएंगे, बहुत ही इजीली अवेलेबल, गूगल सर्च करके मिल जाएंगे आपको। तो आई थिंक अगर आपको डीप रिसर्च करना है, किसी सब्जेक्ट के बारे में डीपली जानना है, तो दिस इज वन एरिया। अदरवाइज अगर आपको थोड़ा सा यू वांट समवन टू गिव यू कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑल्सो, कि वो आपको रिसर्च करके बताए, देन देयर आर सम मीडिया पब्लिकेशंस लाइक फ्यूचरिज्म, आई रियली लाइक their articles, there is Wired, there is Bloomberg, so ये CNET, इन सब के जो रिपोर्ट्स होते हैं ना, वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा अच्छे तरीके से, लाइक दिस, you will get the information also, but at the same time it won't be that difficult for you to digest. So I would say कि ये दो तरीके से आप you can be updated with the what's happening in the tech world.
Thank you,
Thank
Saurav. Yeah, Saurav. Did Anubha answer your question?
yeah, Kalyan, thanks a lot.
Cool. Okay, so Anubha, the next question that I have is ki any particular tech gadget or devices that has greatly impacted your life?
Okay. सो बहुत सारे टेक गैजेट्स और डिवाइसेस हैं हम लोग के पास, हम सबके फेवरेट होते हैं कुछ ना कुछ, लाइक somebody like really like their smartphone, some people like their camera, some people like their smart watches, but I would say, and ये बहुत ही मतलब लेम आंसर भी हो सकता है कुछ लोगों के लिए, बट आई थिंक यार इसी की वजह से सब कुछ हो रहा है, एंड दैट इज इंटरनेट। इंटरनेट इज समथिंग, इफ आई सी कि अगर मेरे लाइफ में, मतलब मैं अपनी लाइफ जर्नी पहले से देखूँ और मैं देखूँ कि इंटरनेट नहीं होता, तो काफ़ी चीज़ें पॉसिबल ही नहीं होती मेरे लिए करना, बिकॉज फ्रॉम वेयर आई कम, वहाँ पे इन सारी चीज़ों के बारे में सोचना, समझना, इनफैक्ट ये जानना भी कि ऐसी कोई चीज़ें एग्जिस्ट करती हैं, इट वुड हैव बीन इम्पॉसिबल फॉर मी टू नो अबाउट दीज थिंग्स विदाउट इंटरनेट। एवरीबडी इज यूजिंग इट, बट it's kind of god gift for us humans. It has like changed the way we live, it has opened our mind, it has made us capable of knowing things which we would have not thought that even existed. So internet, मैं गांव में जाती हूँ, like I am also connected to rural part of India. When I go there and I see people who are not educated, who are not literate, but the way they are communicating with the outside world, with the way they are using social media, with the way they are using YouTube, I think it's great. मैं अपने पापा से बात करती हूँ, मैं अपनी मम्मी से बात करती हूँ, मैं पूछती हूँ कि लाइक आपने इमेजिन करा था कि ऐसी कोई चीज़ें होंगी कि आप मतलब आप गूगल से कुछ बोलोगे और वो चीज़, मतलब आपके पास एक कुछ होगा, डिवाइस होगी जिससे आप बोलोगे और वो चीज़ आपको लाके दिखा देगा। तो मतलब दे आर लाइक स्टन्ड व्हेन दे थिंक अबाउट इट कि हाउ हाउ इट हैज़ बिकम पॉसिबल। एंड ये सारी चीज़ें, इट हैज़ बिकम पॉसिबल ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ इंटरनेट, एंड आई थिंक इंटरनेट इज़ द ग्रेटेस्ट, one of the greatest discovery of humans, because it has changed the way we live, it has changed the way we work, it has changed everything. मैं कभी कभी बस से ट्रैवल करती रहती हूँ, आई डू माई ऑफिस वर्क फ्रॉम बस। कैन यू इमेजिन, किसी 30 साल पहले अगर आप किसी को बताते कि मैं पैसा कमा रही हूँ और उस काम को करने के लिए मुझे कहीं जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, मेरे पास एक डिवाइस है, उससे मैं बैठ के वो काम कर ले रही हूँ, जहाँ पे ये काम पहुँचना है वहाँ पे पहुँच जा रहा है, सारी चीज़ें, मतलब दे आर designed in a way कि I'm able to earn without going anywhere. So I think this has become possible only because of internet, and I think it's one of the thing I'm really grateful for. Actually, I'm really grateful for internet, because जितनी भी आपका दिमाग खोल देता है इंटरनेट, जितनी चीज़ें अगर आपको समझनी है, मतलब यू आर नॉट लिमिटेड। अगर मेरे मन में कोई आइडिया हो अभी कि क्या ये चीज़ एग्जिस्ट करती है, तो मुझे किसी साइंटिस्ट के पास जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, मुझे किसी भी ऐसे एक्सपर्ट के पास जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है उसको समझने के लिए कि क्या ये चीज़ एग्जिस्ट करती है या नहीं। आई कैन जस्ट डू अ गूगल सर्च, हाउ कूल इज़ दिस। जस्ट इमेजिन कि मुझे कुछ भी एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट करने की, मतलब इट्स लाइक अ मैजिकल थिंग दैट वी हैव। हम कुछ भी कैसे भी किसी भी तरीके से जान सकते हैं, एंड एट द सेम टाइम इट हैज़ ऑल्सो सम बैड साइड टू इट, बट अगर आप गुड साइड देखो तो it's amazing. It's the greatest gift of humankind, I must say.
True, true, true. And ये question बहुत ज़्यादा interesting भी है, because I want to know answer from each one of us, like जो भी speaker में है. I'll tell my tech gadget that changed my life. नॉट लाइफ, बट आई वुड से कि मैंने ना अपनी बहन को ब्लैकमेल करके आई गॉट सैमसंग गैलेक्सी S3. सो उस टाइम पे आया था, इट वॉज 32,000 रुपीज़ का, एंड उस टाइम का प्रीमियम फ़ोन था, इट वॉज अ फ्लैगशिप फ़ोन जो सैमसंग का था. एंड आई वॉज लाइक आई यूज टू वॉच इट, बस चलाने में ही इतना खुश हो जाता था मैं, बिकॉज इट उस टाइम की बात है, ये S3 आया था एंड इट वॉज लाइक द बेस्ट फोन उस टाइम का. एंड उसके चारों तरफ लाइट जलती थी. आई वॉज सो इम्प्रेस्ड बाय द फोन. आई यूज टू लव इट, आई लव इट. एंड उसके बाद वो इतना हैंग होने लगा कि फिर मैंने कभी सैमसंग यूज नहीं किया. बट देन उस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, वो एक महीना में मैंने इसको जितना एंजॉय किया ना, आई कैन नॉट टेल यू. सो दैट पीस ऑफ गैजेट वॉज वेरी लाइफ चेंजिंग फॉर मी. ऑल्सो व्हेन आई परचेज्ड माय मैकबुक मेरे पैसों से, आई वाज वेरी हैप्पी. यार मैं एक बार में मैकबुक खरीद पा रहा हूँ. एंड उसके बाद मैंने उस पर वीडियो एडिटिंग सीखी, एंड दैट आल्सो चेंज्ड माय लाइफ. सो these two gadgets are amazing, to be honest. For me it was life changing. So let me ask the same question to Kavya. Kavya, for you, I think this is the phone ही use कर रही हो ना तुम
No,
सेल्फी के लिए?
I'm
No,
using
tell me.
iPad.
Oh wow. Okay, tell me, Kavya. Yeah, you recently bought an iPad. How is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, that is the saving from 3 years.
Hmm. Okay. So are you enjoying that iPad? Like,
I love that. I really love that.
अच्छा पहला ऐप कौन सा डाउनलोड किया तुमने काव्या? Which app?
Pehla, like I've downloaded in the Apple Store only. We have
Okay.
registered and like my account was created, my cloud account, like the
That is for दूसरा ना. What do you अपने लिए क्या किया काव्या? अपने लिए कौन सा ऐप डाउनलोड किया?
yeah,
It's like, yeah,
I've
which one,
downloaded
which app
many
you
apps.
downloaded for yourself? Yeah.
I have downloaded many apps, so I don't remember which app I downloaded for the first.
Okay, okay, okay. Tell
So
me a
like
piece of gadget that was that greatly impacted your life.
yeah, this is what like the first one is I got a mobile phone from like when I was in class 11 because there was pandemic and online classes were going on and I didn't have phone. So my father bought me one and that one like it was very useful because in the pandemic we couldn't really go to colleges. We just took online classes and that helped in our education. So if a gadget helped in my education, I'm so grateful to it. And also, this is the second one, iPad that I've bought. So yeah, I really love this because one thing is the brand and the Apple, and whenever I look at the logo, this is iPad, no, so it has a big logo. Whenever I see it, there is a sense of satisfaction that I have, and also like operating system, iOS operating system, I really love it. Also, there are many features, many like apps for iPad alone. That's very cool, very nice. I really love iPad, except that I can't join Twitter Spaces on iPad.
Yeah, Kavya, I understand. And I remember buying my first Apple product, and उसके बाद से मैं Apple product ही खरीद रहा हूँ ताकि वो ecosystem fulfill हो जाए.
हाँ यार इतना awesome है पता है I really love it.
Great, great. Okay.
Have
What about
some
you?
Apple lovers in the house.
Yeah, I to love
Yeah,
Apple.
yeah. This is my first Apple product, okay, iPad. So I'm holding it right now. I'm so proud to say this. Like, I really love this.
Great, great. And let's go to Shruti. Shruti, what about you?
About the product.
Yes, about the product. Yes.
So I like मतलब Apple का तो I use everything. I love Apple. I just don't have an Apple Watch, and which I don't intend to purchase because मतलब my brother gifted me a smartwatch and I didn't use it for almost like it been 2 years. So I think like I might not be able to keep up with the smartwatch. That's why I'm not buying one. Apart from that, everything I have from Apple, and I'm very happy to listen that hear this Kavya say कि she's using iPad because I got my iPad. It's been like 1.5 year, and I seriously don't use it much, which is very sad. But ठीक है मतलब.
Yeah, if you had told me before, I would have not bought it and you would have gifted me that.
Exactly. Why, Shruti? Why are you doing this to Kavya?
And Shruti, I want to know why don't you use your smartwatch?
No, I don't have a smartwatch. No, I don't. अच्छा ओके, जो मेरे भाई ने
Apple.
गिफ्ट करा था, हाँ हाँ,
Yeah.
एप्पल वाला नहीं है। और पता नहीं, मैं भूल जाती हूँ एक्चुअली उसे पहनना। मतलब आई फील अ बिट
श्रुति शायद इसीलिए तुम्हें यूज
अनकंफर्टेबल।
करना चाहिए, this is the exact purpose of using a smartwatch.
यार एक्चुअली अनदर थिंग इज ना कि मतलब एक ये चीज होती है ना, मैं अपने आप को फोन से बहुत ज्यादा दूर रखती हूँ गाइस, लाइक Kalyan, you and Richa might have observed this, don't who is not able to respond on time to your messages or emails. The reason is I'm not very active with my phone as well, and I try to keep myself as much as possible away from my phone and everything. But laptop is something जिससे मैं अपने आप को दूर नहीं रख पाती because of the kind of work which I have every single day. तो मैं बहुत ज़्यादा time spend करती हूँ laptop के सामने, एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट आई ट्राई टू अवॉइड एज मच एज जो भी टेक्नोलॉजी है मेरे आसपास सारी चीज़ें। तो मतलब जैसे मैं बुक्स भी मैंने ऐसे किंडल पे पढ़ना स्टार्ट किया, आईपैड पे भी स्टार्ट किया, बट डिस्ट्रैक्शन और मतलब ये सारी रीजंस की वजह से मैंने वो बंद कर दिया। तो अब मेरे को जो भी बुक्स पढ़नी होती है मैं सारे हार्ड कॉपी ही ऑर्डर करती हूँ। तो सिर्फ लैपटॉप यूज़ करने का ट्राई करती हूँ, बाकी सारी चीज़ों से खुद को दूर रखने का मैं आई ट्राई टू डू दैट। The one of the major reason I'm sorry for taking longer. What happened is that I didn't had any social media like 6 months back, 6 7 months पहले। और मैंने 3 साल तक कोई भी सोशल मीडिया यूज़ नहीं करा है। मतलब मैंने 3 साल पहले डीएक्टिवेट किया एंड 3 साल मैंने कुछ भी यूज़ नहीं किया, एंड माई लाइफ वॉज सो फ्रीकिंग हैप्पी, आई कैन टेल यू। And again, like right now I am so much into social media, not because of the thing I'm addicted to any of the platform, but because of my work and building this personal brand and all that stuff. But इससे मैं अपने आप को दूर नहीं रख सकती, but the thing is social media is a part and parcel of my life now, and I can't stay away from it. But as much as possible I just try to stay away from this thing, because I have realized that thing, that moment where I was away from social media and my life was very good. तो मतलब मेरे को समझ में आया कि बैलेंस कैसे करना है। दैट इज द रीजन मैं थोड़ा दूर रखने का ट्राई करती हूँ।
I'm like so
Hmm.
happy to hear that Shruti stays away from these
अरे बट
technology
श्रुति
all.
कंटेंट क्रिएटर है, वो कैसे दूर रहती है, मुझे
नहीं,
नहीं
बट शी
समझ।
इज सेइंग ना शी रिस्ट्रिक्ट द टाइम कि वो इतने इतने टाइम तक दूर रहती है। मतलब दिस इज सो रिफ्रेशिंग टू हियर फ्रॉम समवन, क्योंकि यार दिस इज समथिंग व्हिच आई एम आल्सो वर्किंग ऑन, एंड टू बैलेंस दिस थिंग, to have a balance between social media with technology and living your life being in the moment is the, I think, biggest challenge that our generation will face. I think we will see some great books about it in the near future कि कैसे क्या करना है। हमारे पास गुरु आ जाएंगे बताने के लिए how should we manage our digital presence and real life में कैसे अपनी presence को maintain करना है। This is a big challenge, I think.
और
ट्रू
मैं
ट्रू।
एक चीज़ और ऐड करना चाहती हूँ यहाँ पे, लाइक वी ऑल टॉक अबाउट दिस एआई थिंग एंड रिप्लेसिंग सो मेनी ऑफ जॉब्स। वन ऑफ द थिंग विच इज़ वेरी कंसर्निंग दैट आई फील इज़ बिकॉज ऑफ जो मेंटल हेल्थ की प्रॉब्लम्स आ रही है एंड एवरीथिंग बिकॉज ऑफ social media again and internet and all. It is a boon and bane both. As Anubha was saying, she's very grateful. I too am very grateful for the internet thing because I got to learn a lot of stuff. बट अगेन जो एक जॉब है जो एआई डेफिनेटली रिप्लेस नहीं कर पाएगा और जिसकी बहुत ज़्यादा रिक्वायरमेंट होने वाली है, दैट इज़ लाइफ कोचिंग, मेंटल हेल्थ वाली ये सारे जो कोचेज होते हैं इनकी जॉब्स बहुत, लाइक इट इज़ गोइंग टू एक्सप्लोर डेफिनेटली बिकॉज ऑफ दिस अगेन इंटरनेट वाला स्टफ, एंड लोगों की मेंटल हेल्थ बहुत ज़्यादा ख़राब होने वाली है। तो ये तो ऐसा जॉब है जो जिसकी डिमांड बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ने वाली है, और माइंडफुलनेस, मेंटल हेल्थ कोचेस, लाइफ कोचेस, थेरेपिस्ट एंड ऑल दैट स्टफ, एंड एआई तो एनी डे इज़ नॉट गोइंग टू रिप्लेस दैट थिंग. So that is for sure, I believe.
And Shruti, we just discussed about something about the Neuralink and putting chips in our body. So maybe using that we will become able to live longer. But what about your mental health? उसको सही करने के लिए nature is always one step ahead of us. कितनी भी चीज़ें external हम कर लेंगे, I think it will come back you know to the basic things that we should focus on, and which will be like being happy, being in the present, having a balanced life. तो जितनी भी टेक्नोलॉजिकल एडवांसमेंट हम देख लेंगे, एट द सेम टाइम हम लोग प्रॉब्लम्स भी देखेंगे जिसका सोल्यूशन भी हम ही होंगे। उसमें कुछ ये टेक्नोलॉजी काम नहीं करेगी।
करेक्ट, एंड आई फील कि मोस्ट ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम कम्स फॉर द फैक्ट कि हम अगर पूरे टाइम टेक्नोलॉजी के सामने रहे तो वी कैन नॉट ब्लेम टेक्नोलॉजी फॉर दैट। I mean, you have to go out, you have to go for gymming, you have to go meet friends, you have to eat healthy, figure out what you want to do, and बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं. मेडिटेशन करना पड़ेगा, कुछ ना कुछ करना पड़ेगा. But we cannot just blame the technology for it, because I remember कि 3 दिन I was working on this project, and 3 दिन मैं घर के बाहर नहीं गया था. एंड द थिंग इज, उस टाइम पे मेरा मेंटल हेल्थ भी बहुत खराब हो गया था. लाइक आई वाज बहुत चिड़चिड़ा सा हो गया था. सो दीज थिंग्स हैपन, तो यू हैव टू फिगर आउट ए बाउंड्रीज सेट करना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि
Definitely.
इतने से इतना ही मुझे काम करना है, एंड उसके बाद मुझे रेस्ट लेना है, खुद के लिए टाइम निकालना है, जिम जाना है. आई हैव टू ईट क्लीन. It's very important. So that's the thing.
Definitely.
That's the thing. So Richa, what about you? What one piece of technology has that changed your life?
I don't think I'm a very technological geek, as in that way. Also, I am not an iPhone user or any Apple product user for that sake. I don't know. I was listening to you guys and I was like, what the fuck, Richa? You don't have even one Apple. I feel so
अरे
Richa,
इट्स
about
ओके.
that.
I
जरूरी
just
थोड़ी ना
got
है कि
it
एप्पल प्रोडक्ट
yesterday
चले.
or day before
हाँ,
yesterday.
तो now that I have to answer something, I'll tell you. मैंने जब फर्स्ट आईफोन मतलब मैंने जब एक फर्स्ट स्मार्टफोन अपने हाथ में लिया था, I remember it was my cousin's phone, and it was like that Samsung wallpaper. I don't know if you guys remember it or not, but वो ना जब when you used to touch it, वो live wallpapers होते थे ना पहले, वो
Yeah.
बहुत bubbles आते थे. and वो कितना relaxing होता था. मतलब you used to touch it and वो bubbles create होते थे, and then you can actually वो leaves होती थी when you touch it, तो वो leaves move
करेक्ट
करती थी,
करेक्ट.
and that
तो
was
एप्पल में तो
very
अभी फीचर आया है वो.
हाँ.
आई
तो
कैन
ना
रिलेट टू
वो
दैट.
मुझे
या
वो बहुत fascinating लगता था. तो when I touched it and I was like, what the fuck, wow, this is so cool. So that is one time I loved technology a lot. So if I have to answer it, तो वो मेरे को एकदम नॉस्टैल्जिया हो गया एकदम वो चीज याद करके.
Stories from the past are always best, and especially for
Yeah,
if it is related to our childhood, I think.
exactly. No, the iPhones that time was so good. Like
Yeah.
phones in general, so good. So yeah, this thing unlocked that memory.
Absolutely. So, yeah, Richa, you want to go next?
Yeah, I wanted to ask Anubha this one question. So now that we were talking about apps and technology and everything, so I have this one question from you. Like, can you recommend any must-have apps or softwares, that are very useful or interesting in general terms?
Okay. So, when ChatGPT launched, I was not very fond of the app, and I used to, I'm someone who takes time to believe on certain things. So I was not very fond of ChatGPT, and everybody was praising कि भाई ये तो क्या एकदम बवाल चीज़ आ गई है मार्केट में. तो मुझे लगता था यार इतना क्या है, मतलब व्हाट्स द बिग डील अबाउट इट. बट व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड यूजिंग चैट जीपीटी, एंड स्टिल आई थिंक कि जितना लोग बोलते हैं लाइक इट्स दिस एंड दैट, इतना आई डोंट स्टिल थिंक कि इट्स दैट that big of a thing. But at the same time, chat gpt can be a great assistant. It can make your work easier, and I am sure abhi bhi there will be many people who have not used ChatGPT because maybe उनको use में नहीं होगा, because इसका use cases काफ़ी limited है. It is not something which anyone can use, but for people who are in the media industry and all, I think it can be a good assistant, and it can help you in many ways. If you are like, if you have to post something, for example, if there is one content creator and they have to post something, and because there are so much work for one person, that they have to create content, they have to generate ideas, they have to write captions, they have to make script, and then they have to you know uh, put it on social media with new captions, engaging captions. I think chat gpt can be really helpful in that. And one thing I found really interesting about it is that it can also write in english, it can also write in hindi. सो जो लोग हिंदी में बना रहे हैं, बिकॉज आई ट्राई टू मेक सम स्क्रिप्ट यूजिंग चैट जीपीटी फॉर सम वीडियो हिंदी में, और हिंदी में तो इट वाज मेकिंग इन प्रॉपर हिंदी कि आइए मित्रों मैं आपको बताता हूँ कि ये कैसे करते हैं वो कैसे करते हैं. सो आप जो कमांड्स दे रहे हो, आप काफ़ी यू कैन प्ले विद द कमांड्स यू आर गिविंग टू चैट जीपीटी. सो आई टोल्ड इट, ब्रदर लिसन, कि आई वॉन्ट इन इंग्लिश, नॉट प्रॉपर हिंदी, like keep the terms that we use in our day to day lives and all. So उसने काफ़ी एक decent script बना दी थी. एंड उसके बाद फिर मैं थोड़ा बहुत मतलब उसमें चेंजेस करके या फिर अपना टच दे के आई कैन यूज इट. एंड जो लोग बात कर रहे हैं कि दिस इज ए आई जनरेटेड एंड दिस इज this is human generated, wo line it will blur in some time, and that is going to happen. Nobody can stop that from happening, because every big company is launching their AI tool, and how will you able be to to say this is AI generated and this is not AI generated. In some use cases where a lot of things are not required to be taken care of, you can use ChatGPT as your assistant for generating ideas, for creating some script. Then you can put in like half an hour or 1 hour to polish that script. And other than that, I'm someone who do not try a lot of new things, because I think नई चीज़, I am not a reviewer, तो मैं बहुत सारी नई चीज़ें try नहीं करती हूँ. If I find something helpful, I stick to that, and मैं उसी को use करती हूँ. तो for I think ये बहुत ही common है, सबके पास है, सब use करते हैं already, but InShot is great I think. अगर आप आईफोन यूज़र हो और आपके पास InShot है, यू कैन क्रिएट एनी काइंड ऑफ वीडियोज ऑन योर फोन ओनली. भूल जाओ प्रीमियर प्रो, भूल जाओ लैपटॉप की ज़रूरत. आई थिंक इतने ग्रेट फीचर्स आ गए हैं. मैंने कुछ वीडियोज अपलोड करी थी, मतलब यू कैन like there are so many amazing features जो कि मैं, because I am someone who used to use Adobe Premiere Pro, and that is great if you want to create some high end video with all the, you want to make it according to you, मतलब you want to change छोटी छोटी चीज़ें, tiny bits. If you want to change, you Adobe Premiere Pro is great. But if you want to create some video on for social media platforms like say YouTube shorts and Twitter, I think InShot is great. It has great tools. And Android में I don't think it works that well जितना वो iOS में work करता है. So I recently switched to iOS, and InShot has been my best friend since then. And then Grammarly, Canva, सब हमको पता है कि it's great to have these tools if somebody is not using, and I think they must use because it is really helpful. And then there is one AI tool which I recently found, which I recently like got to know about, is Blink.ai. So if you are a content creator and if you make videos, so what happens is that वी पॉज इन द वीडियो, लाइक मैंने कुछ बोला एंड देन सडनली कि मैंने बोला अच्छा ठीक है, फिर आई टेक पॉजेस. सो दिस इज वन ए आई ऐप. वो जो पॉजेस अपने आप ही रिमूव कर देगा. इट विल आइडेंटिफाई एंड इट विल रिमूव दोज पॉजेस. So because removing pauses, if you are making a video and then you yourself are editing that video, it is really annoying to remove that pauses. क्योंकि तुमको तो मतलब, क्योंकि वो सेकेंड्स, मतलब आप की फ्रेम्स में खेल रहे होते हो, राइट? कि आपको की फ्रेम्स वो आइडेंटिफाई करने हैं. अगर आपने मिस कर दिया तो फिर आप आओगे देखने के लिए. सो इफ समबडी एडिट्स वीडियो, दे कैन रिलेट टू व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. सो आई थिंक ब्लिंक ए आई पीपल कैन यूज, एंड उसमें जो आपके पॉजेस हैं इट कैन बी रिमूव्ड. एंड आफ्टर दैट there are many AI tools for those captions that we have on screen. I think I haven't used any, but I have seen like many people using it, and it is really great. Because Instagram के जो caption होते हैं, if you are uploading reels, I think that doesn't work well. Because I recently uploaded a reel, and बीच में वो जो caption वाली thing थी, that stopped working. And there are many AI tools that can produce captions. And I have also seen like people making reels in English, and then some tool is translating that to Hindi. Like I have seen some foreigners doing that, so that was also really interesting. I haven't used it myself, but yeah, this is something people can check out.
Acha, okay. So I don't know if you know of this app. It's called Caption Only. It's on iPhone. तो इट्स अ
Okay.
ब्रिलियंट ऐप. उसमें हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों में कन्वर्ट होता है. सो इफ़ यू से इट हिंदी तो वो इंग्लिश में भी कन्वर्ट कर देगा, और इंग्लिश है तो हिंदी में कन्वर्ट कर देगा. ऑफ कोर्स
Okay.
इट्स अ पेड ऐप, बट यू नो हाउ टू फिगर आउट कैसे उसको यूज़ करना है. लाइक स्क्रीन रिकॉर्ड करके यू कैन टेक आउट योर वीडियो एंड यू कैन सेव मनी. सो वो देसी तरीका है पैसे बचाने का.
Indian
But
Jugaad for the win.
yes, but Caption is a great app if you are an iPhone user and you want captions, subtitles, something like that. So it's amazing to use. Also,
Wow,
VN
I
app
will
is
check it
amazing
out.
to
Yeah.
use. Yeah. What? Yeah, Shruti, go ahead.
No, no, the app which you are mentioning, Kalyan, what was the name?
Caption. Its name is also Caption.
No, no,
Blue color
caption.
का icon है.
You were saying something, no?
या सो कैप्शन के बाद देयर इज अ वीएन ऐप भी बहुत अमेजिंग है। इन शॉर्ट्स जैसे बताया अनुभा
Yeah,
ने, वैसे
I
वीएन
recently
ऐप इज
downloaded
अमेजिंग।
it.
या वीएन ना, या वीएन इज अमेजिंग, या ट्रू।
Hmm.
ओके।
So I wasn't aware of
Like
that.
everybody nowadays knows about these apps because everybody has their online presence, and even I learn about these apps from social media only. So I think like people are very familiar with like some great tools. इसके लिए
या
कोर्स
ट्रू
करना चाहिए. We would know more about it.
true. And most of the AI apps now, if you use them, it's all paid. So the only way to use them is if you want to free में, तो multiple email IDs create करो
Yeah,
and
take
you use
trials.
it for free. Yeah, you get three trials for some, you get five trials for some, but yeah, you get your job done. So multiple opportunities are there.
Yeah, I use ChatGPT for another purpose also. Like if I like what happens is whenever I write captions, I don't look into the grammatical aspect of it. So I don't care about if it's grammatically correct or not. I just want it to look like in a humorous way, like that. Sometimes what happens is like I put it to status also, WhatsApp status. My English teacher once commented on that. Okay, what kind of English this is this? Like that he commented. So I was so like embarrassing thing that I had. And after that, whatever the caption I mention in my bio or anything, I just once I type it, okay. It's not generated from Chat GPT, but I type it and I put it into the Chat GPT and ask if it is grammatically correct. Only after it says yes, I put it, or else no.
That
That's
that's
one of
that's
the
really
Yeah,
good.
things.
that's another great use because I have done that myself कि मतलब use ChatGPT as Grammarly.
Also,
It
why
Yeah,
is
I
your
also
teacher still
use
in your
grammar.
WhatsApp? Why is your teacher still in your WhatsApp? Yeah,
Yeah,
enrolled.
because once a teacher is always a teacher for me.
Oh, nice.
wow.
But why didn't you learn English with Kavya?
The teacher
I
is there to track कि मतलब जो वो सिखा
हाँ
रहे हैं people are learning that or not.
I
हाँ,
mean
clearly Kavya is not.
I'm learning.
Okay,
I
okay.
really have a good accent, you know. Somebody asked me, "Are you from Karnataka? Do you know Kannada?" Like today they asked me. And I said, like, why are you asking this to me? Like, do I look like a foreigner or something like that? He said, like, your accent is very good, so I asked. He said it like that. So I was very glad and I was blushing over there.
Good. I'm proud of you, Kavya. Okay,
One
let's
more thing
move on.
happened.
Yeah, go. Okay. So let me ask the next question. Okay, so Anubha, any underrated or lesser known tech companies or startup that you think deserve more attention? Or any
Okay.
app that you use which is a startup?
So one app which I started using back in 2022 was Be Real. I really like the concept. I have you guys heard of Be Real?
Be
Yeah.
real.
Yeah,
No.
it's a social media app only. The whole concept behind this app is that Instagram, Facebook, and all these apps, people pretend to be someone else, or they just want to show the best side of their lives with all the made up pictures and made up videos, because as humans this is something that is deep rooted in our psychology, that we behave in a certain way in front of all the people. So ये जो apps हैं इसी चीज के अराउंड बिल्ट हैं. So Be Real was one app जो the concept was to be real. So in Be Real you cannot upload pictures from your gallery. You have to click pictures right on the spot, and you just share it with your friends on social media. So that was the whole concept of the app. So when you are riding a bike, for that matter, you just click one picture showing sunset if it's happening. Then that picture is not manufactured in any way. You have not edited that picture to make the sunset look even more beautiful, right? So I really like the concept, and Be Real I used for some time to just check out about the app, what it is like. And recently, but I've stopped using it because we have more addictive social media platforms like Instagram, and which makes us feel, more good, or more weird in that way. Weird in a sense, like we don't like using it, but at the same time we like the feeling when we are using it. So it's very very weird to understand what goes in our mind when we are hooked onto these social media platforms. And on the other hand, BRL was different. So if somebody wants to stay connected to people, and also one thing with BRL was that you want to see pictures from people who are connected to you, right? Like us samay pe there were very few people on those app, and mostly they were from different countries, or I didn't know them. But when your friends or are on BReal, then it will become very interesting. If I'm connected to Kalyan, I'm connected to Shruti, and I see unfiltered version of themselves on this app, I'll be really happy to see that. सो उसके लिए वी हैव टू सी कि जब सब लोग आ जाए बी रियल पे, देन इट वुड बी वन इंटरेस्टिंग ऐप. एंड सेकेंडली आई थिंक टेक्नोलॉजीज तो या फिर कंपनीज, आई कैन नॉट रिमेंबर राइट नाउ, बट आई थिंक जो मेडिटेशन एप्स होते हैं, देर आर मल्टीपल AI based meditation apps which are really great. I have tried some myself. I don't remember the name क्योंकि मेरे पुराने फ़ोन में थे, and when I switched to new phone मैंने वो download नहीं किया है. So I can also check out some app. I'll test it myself, then I'll share it with people, because then it would be better for them to choose and pick from their one app. But I think AI meditation apps are something which people can try and test for themselves, because now everybody's talking about meditation, now everybody's talking about mental health, and when technology is there to help you to meditate, and to help in any way to improve your mental health, why not use it in that way also? So I think AI meditation app and Be Real is one app which people can try and check it out.
True, true. But one thing which, I might sound very rude or bad over here, but one thing which I feel very, to be very honest, I feel very bad for, is that why are we humans so dependent on like these social media and all these apps? I feel so
Yeah,
screwed
true.
up.
That's
That
true,
is
actually.
so
That's
true.
definitely true. We have become dependent on it. I have to accept it.
Actually, one more thing I can add. We can't really say that we are addicted, you know. Sometimes what happens is you just try, like you can't because you are a professional or something. I just tried not using mobile phone for a year, okay. I could do that. It's only what we think of ourselves and what we think we can't do or we can do. And sometimes what happens, most of the times, it's a proven result that whatever we think that I should not concentrate on this. Like if I say you, don't concentrate on this, the mind goes there only. So this is one of the scientific research that has been
No, but
like
Kavya, with me the thing is very different. If I read somewhere, don't concentrate on this, and if somebody tells me, then I am
no,
definitely
you
not going to
like
concentrate on
you
that.
don't really have to get app for each and everything. See, there are some apps which are really necessary, which you can't, which you can never do that like without those apps. Those apps you can always include like in your daily life. But some apps are there which you can go without it. So just don't avoid those apps and yeah, you'll be good to go.
Very true, very true. So,
I would like
Anubha,
to add one point to
mm-hmm.
this, because you know what, these we are not that dumb. It's just these social media companies are way too smart. So they design these apps in such a way that we are hooked to the app, like the algorithm, like who decides the algorithm, on what basis it is being designed. So it is being designed on the basis how our mind works. I was reading one research paper, I don't know from which university it was. So they were talking about how these social media apps make us, swipe videos after videos. So जब हम YouTube यूज करते हैं और Instagram यूज करते हैं, तो वी सी ना कि इफ आई एम वाचिंग लाइक फूड वीडियोस, तब मेरे पास फूड वीडियोस ही आएंगी, बिकॉज इट इज, जब उन्होंने रिसर्च करा एंड व्हाट दे फाउंड आउट इज कि जब हम कोई चीज़ें ऐसे हम देख रहे हैं कि वही चीज़ बार बार हमारे टाइमलाइन में आ रही है, देन वी बिकम मोर हुक टू इट, राइट कि एल्गोरिथम ऐसा भी तो हो सकता है कि मैं फूड के अलावा और चीज़ों में भी इंटरेस्टेड हूँ, मे बी आई एम इंटरेस्टेड इन टू गार्डनिंग, मे बी आई एम इंटरेस्टेड इन टू फैशन, बट वाई दे आर नॉट शोइंग दोज वीडियोज टू मी ऑल्सो. वंस इन अ वाइल दे शो, बट अगर मैं फूड वीडियोज में टाइम दे रही हूँ, दे विल स्टार्ट शोइंग मी द सेम वीडियो, बिकॉज दे नो कि हम ऐसे ही ज़्यादा कंज्यूम करेंगे, हम ऐसे ही उस ऐप पर ज़्यादा देर रहेंगे. सो दिस इज व्हाट आई वाज मेंशनिंग अर्लियर कि ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम ना, कि कंपनीज तो काफी ज्यादा स्मार्ट हो गई हैं, दे आर वन स्टेप अहेड ऑफ अस, बट we will people will decode these tactics of these social media companies, and they will become more aware. And
Obviously.
like people will talk about these things, how algorithms are designed and how they are making us swipe videos after videos. So when it will become like a common people will know about it, it will become easier for us to stay away from these things.
Totally
This
get
is
that.
very much true, yeah. I totally agree with that. And also, the previous point I said, see, if you are going to walk, some people, like I just tried, okay, and that did not make a difference. I walk, jog daily, okay, and there are some fitness apps that track your these things, like how much kilometers you walked and everything, that they track so much, and that did not bring difference in what I do daily in day-to-day life. See, for 3 or 4 days I just tried these fitness apps like Google Fit and all those things, and like other days when I don't use those apps, the result is the same. Okay, I that did not change the course of my actions, so I stopped using it. So there are some apps like meditation apps. You don't really need it because meditation is somewhere where you keep yourself calm, relaxed, and something like that. And you
Right,
don't need to
right.
fix
Kavya,
yourself to
actually,
an app.
sorry to interrupt here. We are very short on time. So,
No,
but
yeah,
I
yeah,
will
yeah.
definitely, I would love to connect with you and hear everything
No,
that
no,
you are
no. I
saying.
had only this thing to add. That's it.
Acha, okay. So, no problem. And thank you for adding that, Kavya. Also, Anubha, in your opinion, what are the major technological advancement जो हम expect कर सकते हैं to see in our near future?
I think one great thing that we will see in near future is changes, some of the changes in the healthcare industry, and this will be driven by technology only, क्योंकि जो भी हम नैनोबॉट्स और AI technologies की बात कर रहे हैं, that will really help us to identify diseases which will be developing in future. So it will become more about precautionary measures actually, because अभी हम क्या करते हैं, when we have an ailment we go for treatment, बट इन द नियर फ्यूचर वी विल सी कि हम प्रिकॉशन, जैसे हमें लग रहा है कि कोई चीज़ डेवलप हो सकती है, वी विल बी एबल टू प्रिडिक्ट इट कि ये सारी चीज़ें हो रही हैं. लाइक वी हैव स्मार्ट वॉचेस, इट एनी वेज डिटेक्ट अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स अबाउट अस, कि हमारी हार्ट रेट क्या है, देर इज समथिंग फिशी अबाउट इट, यू शुड कंसल्ट अ डॉक्टर. सो दीज थिंग्स आर ऑलरेडी हैपनिंग. So आगे जाके what I believe and what this is, I have a chance to speak to some of the tech experts, and this they have mentioned that in the near future we will see कि हम precaution पे ज़्यादा ध्यान दे रहे हैं rather than कि हम ailment को develop होने दे रहे हैं. Like अभी भी we have seen कि cancer को detect करना, like in near 5 years if you see, cancer को detect करना मतलब पिछले कुछ time पहले अगर हम देखेंगे, it was really difficult to detect cancer. बट राइट नाउ अभी हम क्या देखते हैं कि वी आर एबल टू प्रिडिक्ट इट कि इट माइट टर्न इनटू कैंसर, and then we are treating it accordingly. So we are not allowing it to go that bad. So that is one thing that will happen in healthcare industry, that we will see a lot of changes, and that will be driven by technology. I'm not very I'm not an expert on this, so I am not able to give you like describe it properly to you how it's gonna happen. बट ये जो हमारे जितने भी स्कैन्स होते हैं, जितने भी रिपोर्ट्स आती हैं हमारी, सो ये काफ़ी ज़्यादा जो टेक्नोलॉजीज इवॉल्व हो रही हैं वो काफ़ी चीज़ें प्रिडिक्ट कर लेंगी, बिकॉज everything that you see, chat gpt and AI tools, these are based on prediction, right? जो large language LLM जिस पे ये based है, these are based on prediction. तो हम अपनी बॉडी के बारे में भी ऐसी काफ़ी चीज़ें प्रिडिक्ट कर सकते हैं if some things are going haywire. So this is one thing I think will majorly impact. our
I
lifestyle.
I also read this somewhere that it will help us in early disease detection,
Yeah,
and something related to personalized medicine will also be there.
yeah,
So probably something like this will happen कि मतलब like जो treatments होंगे उसमें जो medicines होंगे that will like help us give the मतलब it will help us get the treatment done through giving the medicine in the specific cell or tissue जहाँ पे problems हो रही होंगी,
exactly.
उससे साइड इफेक्ट्स नहीं होंगे और मतलब उसके आउटकम्स पॉजिटिव आएंगे. अभी जैसे साइड इफेक्ट्स से लोगों को प्रॉब्लम्स होती है तो प्रॉब्ली वो सारी चीज़ें शायद मिनिमाइज हो जाए.
Yeah, and we also discussed about these nanobots, right? So what health experts are saying that we will be able to use those nanobots in our body if there is some like if you want to remove, there is a stone, if you want to remove that, because these nanobots are able to change their shape, and they are able to move also. So we'll be able to use these nanobots to treat our ailments as well in the near future.
Very true. Yeah, Richa, would you like to go
Yeah,
ahead?
yeah, yeah. So, Anubha, like we were talking for times about apps and softwares and everything.
Yeah,
And, Kalyan said that you are on so many social media platforms. You're actively on Twitter as well.
yeah.
So, I am just curious to know that what is your favorite, social media platform? As in, what do you like the most? Plus, how do you see content creation in future? What is like how do you think how the content will refine in future, and also your favorite social media platform, of course.
Well, that's really interesting. So let's start with the least favorite. ठीक है, because to decide favorite इधर reverse engineering करके समझेंगे तो it would be better, because there is no such like favorite app as to say like this is my favorite app, but अगर reverse engineering करेंगे then we might reach to a conclusion. So my least favorite is right now is Facebook, because it has become social media platforms for our parents. So and the algorithm, the videos that are being shown on the top, it is pathetic. Like you see these videos like, oh my god, I don't remember when I've used Facebook for more than 5 minutes in the last 1 year. I just go there if my mom has posted some pictures, I just like and comment on that, and that too only because she has told me to do so. I'm not interested in opening Facebook at all. And secondly, I have never used Snapchat, so I don't like Snapchat also, because it, I don't know, it never appealed to me. Snapchat is another app that I don't use. And now I only use two apps, which is Twitter and Instagram. So Instagram is fine. I like sharing bits and pieces of my life there, and I met some great people on that app, and those people are still connected with me. So I really like that. But I don't like some aspects of Instagram. uh, I'm not able to point out like which aspects, but there are some things that I don't like about Instagram. Like how people, something like, there's something about Instagram which is like putting me off for the really long time. I don't want to use it, but because I don't have, I think, any other alternative, that's why I'm using it. It's like people supporting BJP because they don't have any other great alternative. So it's more like that. And now if we have come to Twitter, Twitter is great. The whole concept of Twitter is nice. You meet nice people, you meet people who are interested in certain things. They can interact in a much better way if you compare it with any other social media platforms. Like on Instagram, it is more like one way platform. You share your pictures and stories, people just comment. But on Twitter it is different. You think people are as much involved as much you are involved in a certain discussion. So this is something really interesting about Twitter. And I would place Twitter and Instagram on the same level, like 40-60 percentage. Like I like using both these apps. And then there is BeReal. So as I mentioned, BeReal will become really interesting if if our friends and all will join those apps, because right now we see, and on BeReal it is one thing that I found really interesting was it will give you a reminder also to put some pictures, like it, if it is 5 p.m. it will give you 5 minutes, then you put one picture and you have to click that picture on the spot. So that is really interesting. You have to put that picture, click that picture and then put it like as it is. You can't use any filter and all. So Instagram story was based on the same concept, but as you now know, we can यूज पिक्चर्स एंड वीडियोस फ्रॉम अपने मतलब पूर्वजों के ज़माने से, सो वो कॉन्सेप्ट तो हट गया है. एंड देयर इज़ वन मोर ऐप विच आई विल बी यूजिंग एंड आई विल बी रिव्यूइंग, और उसके लिए मैं अभी मतलब इतना कोई रिवील नहीं करूँगी बिकॉज कल मेरी मीटिंग हुई है जो टीम है उस ऐप के. सो इट इज़ बेस्ड ऑन पोल्स, मतलब जितना भी हम इंटरेक्शन करेंगे इट विल बी मेजरली अराउंड पोल्स. So interesting है. Let's see कि how that goes, and I will definitely share what I feel about it. Yeah.
Cool. So Shruti, what is your favorite app?
Very difficult question, to be very honest.
अरे बट कुछ तो होगा ना श्रुति, कुछ तो होगा जो तुम यूज करती हो, ट्विटर, लिंक्डइन, कुछ तो.
मतलब ट्विटर लिंक्डइन ही यूज़ करती हूँ, और तो वो भी मैं एप्लीकेशन मतलब लाइक वेब से यूज़ करती हूँ फ़ोन में. आई डोंट यूज़ दैट. तो आई डोंट हैव एनी फेवरेट ऐप, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट.
Shruti is very like Londa kind of. Shruti has
Yeah,
very
seriously,
Londa
Shruti.
kind of vibe in this. Yeah, I don't like anything. I'm just using it for my work, and that's it.
Seriously, it is like that. I am feeling very matlab, surprised or strange about it, I would say. But I seriously don't have my मेरे phone के सारे notifications, everything is banned except Uber, because again, just in case if I have to travel, it's very important.
I think
Apart from
I've
that,
learned one thing about Shruti, like one thing from Shruti, and I will reach out to her to to learn more about it कि कैसे इन सब चीज़ों से दूर रहे. I think she'll be able to guide me very well on this.
श्रुति का तो मुझे लग रहा है कि श्रुति फोन कॉल भी नहीं करती, वो डायरेक्ट फ्लाइट लेती है और दोस्तों के पास पहुंच जाती है.
Sounds so fun.
एक्चुअली पता है अभी कुछ दिन पहले मतलब आई वाज देयर इज दिस इंसिडेंट. मेरी जो बेस्ट फ्रेंड है उसका बर्थडे था फेब में, एंड आई फॉरगॉट टू विश हर, एंड लाइक नेक्स्ट डे शी कॉल्ड मी दैट हे यू फॉरगॉटन माय बर्थडे. सो आई टोल्ड हर कि मतलब इट्स बीन ऑलमोस्ट 10 ईयर एंड वी हैवंट मेट, सो व्हाई डोंट यू कम टू मुंबई, आई एम जस्ट ट्रैवलिंग टू मुंबई एंड लाइक लेट्स कैच अप. सो शी टोल्ड मी कि ठीक है, लेट्स मतलब लेट मी जस्ट सी हाउ थिंग्स टर्न आउट. उसका ऑफिस होता है, तो शी टोल्ड मी कि ठीक है मैं बताती हूँ. And next day she called me and she also came to Mumbai. There we met. So actually थोड़ा मतलब है स्क्रूड अप मेरी सिचुएशन. बट हाँ, कल्याण इतना नहीं है कि फ्लाइट बुक करके ही सबसे मिलती हूँ. बट
Yeah.
After you said this, I remembered one thing, and I really want to ask someone about this.
Go ahead,
So,
Kavya. Hmm.
yeah, yeah, there is something really special that's happening. Not one thing, there are two things that's happening on the same day. So they are overlapping. The timing is overlapping. This is happening on 2 days. Okay, one is on the Saturday, and the third one, like the date is 3 and it is Saturday. There is national paper presentation competition. Okay, first thing that I really want to go and participate in. And the second thing is we have an open day in our college, which will be amazing. There will be students from different schools, different colleges, and there will be food fest. There will be some exciting things. Okay, even I am like coordinating with the seniors and helping them out in organizing open day, doing some stuff like announcing all those. I'm involving in something, doing something good to open day, to helping them and all. But I want, like, if I go to paper presentation that is 110 kilometers far from my college and from my city which I'm studying, the hometown, I don't know to choose between these two because I love both.
Okay, I have an answer for this. So there is this another job opportunity you mentioned about. I would say, like, I should say, if you can go, जो पास में है वो volunteering वाला, probably that might be able to help. Rest, I think Anubha will be the right person because she's the guest. Let her answer this. But before that, Anubha, I have a question for you. Could you please recommend some of your favorite Amazon products that are priced under rupees 500 and are absolutely amazing? And like after this answer, Kavya को आप guide कर दो.
Okay. So I think I have a really simple answer for Kavya. Like, दो पर्ची बनाओ, ठीक है? Write your events on those two purchase and choose one, because in such on such occasions I think you should let the universe decide what you have to do and just let it be, and then just go with it. अगर मतलब बाद में हुआ, मतलब you will have an option to be very happy about it in future, or to blame the universe. So anyways, you will have the you will be safe from making the decision.
I mean, I don't want to miss both of the things. I'm crying.
I think you should let the universe decide and find your ways how you want the universe to decide this. And now, if I move on to like my favorite tech products from Amazon, I would say I'm someone who believes in spending money on certain things, because I think spending money gives you quality. ठीक है, मतलब I'm not someone की who would search for products जो कि थोड़े सस्ते हो और मतलब मेरा काम चल जाए, क्योंकि I think you should invest in one go, and then you should enjoy those products for a very long time, and you shouldn't waste your time again and again in repurchasing and searching for similar kind of gadgets. That's what I believe. But there are some products which I have found really helpful for me. So there is one thing I think many people must already have used. This is a Bluetooth remote. Okay, so this comes for around 100 or 200 rupees from Amazon. You just have to connect your it's a very small remote. I think it is as big as your thumb, and you just connect it with your phone using Bluetooth, and you can keep your phone if you are solo traveler, if you want to travel, or if you are traveling with your partner and you want to click some nice pictures of yours, and make videos and all, and but you don't have anybody else to do it for you. I think it is really helpful. Just keep your phone in one place, and then you can use that remote to click pictures. तो ये बहुत easily मिल भी जाता है Amazon पे, and I think it's really helpful. 200 रुपए के लिए this is, I think, great. It's totally worth it. Buy 3-4 of it, because you lose it also, क्योंकि ये बहुत छोटा सा होता है. मतलब आप खुआते भी उतने आसानी से हो. I have used it first time when I went to Rishikesh, I think 2-3 years back, and मैंने काफी अच्छी पिक्चर्स क्लिक करी थी उससे. And then second product, I would say I haven't used this, but I am planning to buy it. I saw this video making kit on Amazon, so it is worth around 600-700, but you get it for 500, I guess 500 or 550. So what it has is there is one gimbal kind of thing, not proper gimbal, but more like a tripod, small tripod, and then you have a flashlight attached to it. ऊपर से जो कि soft light, it will give you that nice lighting effect, and you also have a mic connected to it. So it's a whole kit for people. So if anyone is starting with the content creation and they have a budget, I think you can check it out. But I'm not sure about the quality of microphone कैसा होगा, बिकॉज माइक्रोफोन जनरली आर लिटिल बिट, जो एकदम सस्ती क्वालिटी भी आती है, आर लिटिल बिट प्राइसियर, बट यू कैन डेफिनेटली चेक इट आउट, क्योंकि अगर माइक्रोफोन नहीं भी वर्क करा, देन यू विल हैव दैट गिम्बल, दैट ट्राईपॉड, एंड यू विल हैव दैट लाइट. And then one thing I would really like to try is camera lens. और मैं ये लोगों से पूछूंगी, जो कैमरा लेंस हमें नहीं देखने को मिलते हैं, छोटे छोटे होते हैं, we have to just put it on our smartphones, and then we can click like really nice cinematic shots and pictures. Like there are some different kind of lens for different purposes, which I'm very keen to try. So I will try them out and I will let you know. And there is one product which I have bought. It is not for 500, but it is for around 2000 to 2500, but I think it is worth the money, so I would like to mention it. So there is one wireless microphone. So earlier I used to use this wired microphone, बोया का आता है, आई थिंक हम लोग ने काफ़ी लोग में यूज़ करा होगा बोया का माइक्रोफोन. सो इट हैज़ अ लॉन्ग वायर जो आप कनेक्ट करते हो विद योर फोन, and then you use the microphone, and the quality is good, everything is good, but the wire thing na, it is kind of annoying, because you have to take care of the wire, and ये खराब भी हो जाता है कुछ टाइम में. So I found this one wireless mic. Wireless mics are generally expensive, they are really expensive, but I found this one mic by brand Sonata. So Sonata जिसकी watches मिलती थी, so they have this Bluetooth mic, and this retails for I think 2000 rupees, and it is really good. So I recently went to a Dyson event, and I took that mic to the event, and मैंने जो videos बनाए I took bite for from the people who has come there. So it works really fine. मतलब अगर 2000 रुपए खर्च कर सकते हो, and if you want a microphone wireless चाहिए, it's really good. उसकी range अच्छी है. The sound of quality is not top notch, मतलब it's good but it's not top notch, but it's doable, you can use it and it will sound fine. और आगे फिर when you move further, if you want to invest more money, you can do that, but initially I think it's a good buy. सोनाटा का है, सब लोग नोट कर लो, if you want to buy you can buy.
यार एक बात बताओ, like why isn't the battery capacity of the Apple this, at least my iPad is not good.
I think ये iPhone की, when I started using it, I bought a new phone in January or Feb. So when I started using it, the battery life was really good. I used to charge it only once a day, and maybe like it used to last me around 1.5 days. But now what I'm seeing after 3 months of using it, the battery life has reduced, and this what I have observed.
See, like I've used it for a day, okay. Once charged one, fully charged one, I use it for a day. It's not like the battery capacity is low, but since I'm charging, no, charging from long time, but this charging is taking lot of time. Then what? My mobile, even my mobile takes, like Android takes.
Yeah, it's because they don't support fast charging on any of the Apple devices. But yeah, that's the thing. That's one of the demerits of having an Apple device.
I think we have some new people on the space also.
Right, right. So if anybody have any question, please
Firstly,
raise.
hi to everyone.
Hello, ma'am. Hello. Hello, Kannan bhai.
Hi.
Ma'am, I want to ask you some question which I'm doing in my future. Basically, I'm planning to do a proper tour on 21 Shanghai countries. 27 Shanghai countries. I'm sorry. So I'm planning to buy certain video जो मैं भी सोनी का जो कैमरा यूज कर रहा हूँ. I need a better lens for wildcraft photo shooting. If you have any experience in that, will you please suggest me some of the other lens where I can particularly go for it?
I would say I don't know much about it, so I won't be the right person to guide you on this, because I'm not into photography and all, so I don't think I'm the right person to guide you on this. Sorry.
Okay, okay, it's okay.
Hartej, you want to answer this one? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Hi. सत श्री अकाल सारन.
Hello.
हाय मैम. मैम मैंने तो यही पूछना था अभी, जो आपने बताया है ना माइक सनाटा का वायरलेस,
हाँ जी.
उसका लिंक चाहिए था बस,
जी जी.
प्लीज इतना ही.
हरप्रीत, आई जस्ट सॉ कि आपने मुझे मैसेज करा
जी
है
जी जी
DM
जी
में, so
जी
I'll
मैम.
send you
जी
there
जी
only.
मैम.
I'll
Ma'am,
send you there only.
I have one more question. Like, I'm as a tech expert, tech journalist. What do you think basically in coming years, coming 2020, 2030 or 2035? what do you think as a tech journalist about generation, newer generation will be like नया generation अभी आ रहा है, that can be मतलब वो लोग जो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस या टेक्नोलॉजी है उससे जुड़कर रह सकते क्या?
I think this is really interesting question, and I think the future generation will be much more evolved than us. If we talk about technology related things, they will definitely be much evolved. And because when I see my parents, they were not they were not in touch with technology for a very long time, and I see them, and they they have more problem disconnecting from social media. They are more hooked to it. This is what I have observed. But for us it is relatively easier. Like my mom is really addicted to Facebook, and she takes everything on Facebook way too seriously, and it's same with the people from their generation. But when we talk about us, we are somewhere aware that okay, this is real world, this is social media world, and we are somewhere aware कि चलो ठीक है, this is not the real life. But our parents, what I have seen, like people from their generation, they see it in a different way. So similarly in the near future we will see कि जो हमारी आने वाली generation होगी, they will be much more evolved. And if there will be discussion about how to keep a balance and all, I think they will be able to coexist in both the worlds very easily. It will become relatively easier for us to navigate from real world to social world, because it is anyway going to be part of our reality. AI and these tools will become much more prominent in the near future. This is what I think.
Because I'm a hotel management student, so we have to do a project on all like hotel technologies basically. Now after COVID, the technology in restaurant basically technology has been changed. Like QR based menu,
Yeah, yeah.
like pointless service. What do you think if any pandemic hits again in India? What do you think will be like technology will be upgraded or the technology will be same?
Like upgraded, we have already upgraded a lot. If it comes to like making us able to connected, even when we are not connected in reality. If you're asking about that, then I think we are already upgraded a lot, and we will definitely upgrade. Why anything will go backward? Like, what makes you think so? सब चीजें आगे ही बढ़ती हैं, and I think there is a linear growth we will see in every domain, and technology is also one part of it.
Okay, okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I think we are all done, Anubha here, and we have been speaking, yeah, one and a half uh,
Yeah.
घंटे से, and it's an amazing space. Did you enjoy, Anubha?
Really enjoyed. As I said, I really like talking to people, and it could be about anything. It could be about any fun stuff, or it could be about anything like informative, like we just did. So I really like talking to people, and you guys are great space and great coordination and great planning and all. So I really loved it. Great listeners and great people came here, asked their questions, and great conversation, if I say.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Anubha, for that. Shruti, Richa, any final words?
हाय सर, प्लीज बोलूं कुछ?
जी जी, बिल्कुल बोलिए.
सर मैं तो यही पूछना चाहता, हिंदी वगैरह लॉ है
हाँ
जहाँ?
हाँ, बिल्कुल बोलिए बोलिए.
ओके ओके, हम सबको लगी है ना? मैंने जो पूछा
आपकी आवाज ब्रेक हो रही है थोड़ा, या बोलिए. आई थिंक हरतेज की आवाज नहीं आ रही, आपकी आवाज ठीक से नहीं आ रही हमें.
पहले बोला
Right.
था
I am also
मैम
able to hear it.
या आपकी आवाज ब्रेक हो रही है. हाँ बोलिए.
को, मैंने
थिंक इशू आ रहा है वॉइस में. ठीक है, अनिकेत, यू कैन गो अहेड, आस्क क्वेश्चन.
क्वेश्चन नहीं है, जस्ट आई वांट टू गिव a final thank to you, as well as जो tech journal है हमारा. I want to thank everyone for like giving me an opportunity to come here and ask. I want to thank you, Kalyan bhai, for giving me this speaker.
अरे थैंक्स से क्या होगा यार, फॉलो भी कर दो इसी बात पे।
आपको मैं कब का अरे अरे
तो देखा, देखा,
सर
आपका
फॉलो
नहीं,
भाई।
तो आपको सबसे पहले किया है।
फिर
अरे
अनफॉलो भी तो कर दिया
आप
ना
ही किया
अनिकेत,
भाई,
जैसे दो
बिकॉज
बार नहीं फॉलो करना था।
एक और कल्याण कुमार है, मैं उनका भी फॉलो करता हूँ, सो
नहीं नहीं,
मैं
उनको अनफॉलो कर दो, वो चलेगा,
ओके
मुझे
भाई.
फॉलो करो।
आई थिंक ये फॉलो और इन सब चीज ना, दिस इज, ये जो यहाँ पे, दिस इज अ ब्राइब फॉर पीपल हु क्रिएट कंटेंट, सो दे फील रियली हैप्पी इफ समबडी फॉलोज, एंड अगर वो उस चीज से रेजोनेट करते हैं तब ज्यादा, मतलब दे फील लाइक कि हाँ चलो हमारे टाइप का कोई आया है हमारी बातें सुनने के लिए। So if you guys are any like interested in any of these topics, I think कल्याण, श्रुति, ऋचा, मुझे आप सबको फॉलो कर सकते हो, क्योंकि काफी अभी तो मतलब आई एम नॉट दैट एक्टिव ऑन स्पेसेस, बट आई प्लान टू बी मोर एक्टिव हियर एंड आई वुड लव all of you to be part of it.
डेफिनेटली मैम, विल बी द पार्ट ऑफ.
थैंक यू सो मच अनुबा। एंड हमारी जो नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है वो भी बहुत अलग है। द टॉपिक्स दैट वी पिक ना एक दूसरे से बहुत ज़्यादा अलग होती है। लाइक अभी हम टेक की बात कर रहे हैं, बट द नेक्स्ट पेज दैट वी हैव इज ऑन मेंस्ट्रुएशन साइकिल। सो we have wide varieties of topic and we are discussing this with a doctor as well. She was here but अब वो चली गई है space छोड़ के, but the next space that we are going to have is around that. So we have wide varieties of topics coming up, and yeah, Shruti, you want to say something?
Yeah, definitely. So I would like to thank Anubha, and I can see like few of my friends are also there, Jerry, Naman, Gunjan, and a lot of people. Thank you so much everybody for joining. I have seen Gunjan joins few times. I have never had a like opportunity to have a conversation with her, but Gunjan, I enjoy a lot of your content with Kalyan, and apart from that, I see your जो आप daily बनाते हो अपने blogs like on a regular basis. That is amazing. And thank you so much, Anubha, for joining us today. It was very insightful and it was lovely having you and all the conversation that we had. And I'm definitely looking forward to connect with you again and learn a lot from you, because आज मुझे काफ़ी सारी नई चीज़ें पता चली जो मुझे भी नहीं पता थी. So thank you so much. Thank you, Kavya, for joining us. It is always lovely to have a conversation in between our spaces. And yes, Richa.
रिचार्ज कुछ बोलना ही नहीं चाहती है, कम ऑन कुछ तो बोलो।
Nice, nice. Sir, I was very patiently listening to you guys, and it was like just very fun to listen. I'm a good listener, I guess.
ये कब से हुआ रिचा, कुछ
No,
भी?
I started being that girl. No, मेरे को ना वो ऐसा होता है ना, वो जो बहुत क्यूरियस सी लड़कियां होती हैं, द वन वेरी यू नो जो चुप चुप रहती हैं और वो बहुत सलीके वाली होती है ना. आई वॉन्ट टू बी दैट गर्ल, बट
ऐसे
देन आई
तुम
हैव
तो नहीं थी
ऑलवेज
रिचा, ये
समथिंग
क्या
टू
हो गया
स्पीक.
तुम्हें?
तो मैं ना अब अपने आप को थोड़ा सा वो करती हूँ, तो चुप हो जाया करो कभी कभी.
या फिर तो तुम्हें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी लोकल ट्रेन में, फिर तो तुम्हें लोग ले जाएंगे और छोड़ भी देंगे घर पे।
हाँ नहीं यार, आई रियली वांट टू बी दैट गर्ल जिसको देख के लोग सोचे कि ओ माय गॉड ये कितनी सलीके वाली है, बट नहीं, मेरे को तो करना होता चपड़ चपड़. तो आई डिसाइडेड कि आई विल शट अप माय माउथ एंड जस्ट लिसन टू इट.
This
अरे
was
नहीं
so
नहीं, ऐसा मत
cute, oh
करना।
god.
That's
नहीं नहीं, so this is one reason that I enjoyed the space, because मैंने ज्यादा बोला नहीं, तो मैंने ज्यादा सुना. And it
बट
was like
रिचा, आई
really
वुड लव टू
informative.
हेयर मोर फ्रॉम यू, बिकॉज क्योंकि मुझे ऐसी लड़कियां बहुत पसंद है जो बहुत चपड़ चपड़ करती हैं, मतलब आप, आई
है ना.
पर्सनली एंजॉय बीइंग विद सच वुमेन हु लाइक टू स्पीक अ लॉट.
अरे पक्का पक्का. आई एम गोइंग टू मुंबई ना. वील मीट अप समडे, ओके. तो यू, कल्याण, श्रुति, वील मीट अप एंड फिर वील डू बहुत सारी चपड़ चपड़. एंड आई विल पर्सनली टॉक अ लॉट. मैं तो चुप ही नहीं होती.
अरे
तो
बट अनुभव
पक्के.
नहीं है ना बॉम्बे में, वो तो दिल्ली में है।
हाँ तो वील गो टू दिल्ली.
दिल्ली, हाँ, you three of you come to Delhi, then we'll meet.
हाँ ठीक है, चलेगा. And Anubhav, thank you so much for joining the space. It really means a lot. Right from the time we did that discovery call till now,
Yeah, yeah.
it was like I was really hoping for this, space, and it happened. And it was like really nice talking about all this technology and
Same,
stuff.
same,
It
same,
was
same.
great.
It was
Thank you so
great,
much.
and I really enjoyed it. Thank you guys for making this happen. And Kalyan, Shruti, Richa, about the next topic, and I think it is so important. Like it is so important, and I'm glad that you guys chose that topic and you will be talking about that, I will definitely try my best to be in that space, because this is something I feel deeply about. ओपनली बात होनी चाहिए इस बारे में, एंड आई एम श्योर इट विल बी ग्रेट. So thanks for that, and thanks for doing this space also. Lovely speaking with all of you.
Thank you, Anubha. And with that, we will close this space. And thank you everyone for listening us. And that's it.
Yay.
Bye bye.
Bye guys, good night, have a great weekend.
Good night, guys. Bye bye.
Bye.
बाय
Bye.
बाय
Bye,
मैम,
Kavya.
प्लीज सेंड मी लिंक.
Yes, yes, मैं आपको भेजती हूँ. Okay guys, bye.
Bye. Thank you for listening to us. And if you want to participate in live spaces, just follow our Twitter handles. हम ऐसे spaces हर हफ्ते करते हैं. And अगर आपको ये पसंद आया तो follow करना हमको and share this podcast. Thank you so much and see you next week. Bye bye.